Hi everyone, Spencer here with TechX. In this video, we're going to go over the basics how to set up a Zoom meeting within Zoom. We'll go over how to set up a Zoom meeting in Outlook in a different video. First, open and log into Zoom. You'll see 4 icons: New Meeting, Join, Schedule, and Share Screen. Let's go over a few options first in the drop-down menu before we start a meeting. By having Start with Video checked, your webcam will activate automatically every time you start a meeting, which is pretty convenient. But if you don't want that, no problem, you can uncheck that box. With that box unchecked, your webcam will be off every time you join a meeting. You'll have to manually turn it on when you're ready. Use My Personal ID will use your personal room with your Zoom ID and password. Unchecking this box will use a Zoom and password that's automatically generated by Zoom. The ID and password Zoom generates will change every time once a call is over, so it's best to just stick with your personal ID. The number underneath is your personal meeting ID. This number will be different for everyone. Here you can copy and paste it should you need it. Copy invitation will automatically generate a Zoom meeting invitation where you can send to someone to join you in a meeting. It will include your personal Zoom link and password. PMI setting is where you can change your personal password. As the meeting host, you can admit attendees one by one, or hold all attendees in the meeting room and admit them all at once. Next, here is where you can set the default option where you can always have your participant's webcam on or off when joining your meeting. So let's start a meeting. Your audio will be muted by default, but you can check the box to automatically join with audio by your computer when joining a meeting. It's just a personal preference. Now you're in your Zoom room, all your meeting info will be displayed should you need to send that info to someone. Down here, the mute button, you can mute or unmute your audio anytime. If you're using a headset, you need to change which mic and speaker Zoom will use. Click the arrow on the side and select your headset. Here you can turn off your camera at any time during a meeting. Same as the headset, here you can select which webcam you want to use. You can lock the meeting so no one else can join by clicking Security and check Lock Meeting. Participants will show everyone that's currently in the Zoom room. If you're the host, you can mute their audio and video if you need. Chat box will allow you to chat with everyone in the meeting through text. During a meeting, should you need to share your screen, you can click Share Screen and pick which app or screen you want to share. If you want the meeting recorded, you can click Record. It will save to your computer locally. In the End button, you can end the meeting for everyone, or you can leave the meeting while everyone else can continue. Next is Join Meeting. This is where you would go to join someone else's meeting. You'll need to have their Zoom ID in order to join that specific room. You can also edit your name that will be displayed. Join the meeting with audio on or off, or have your webcam on or off. Next is Schedule Meeting. Here is where you would go to schedule a meeting ahead of time. You can set the topic for the meeting, select the date and time, and how long you want the meeting to be. Make it reoccurring, or change your time zone. You can select to use your personal meeting ID with your custom password, or have Zoom automatically generate a meeting ID and password. You can also change the password if you want. There's also the option of having a waiting room and having the webcams for you and your participants on or off. Here you can pick which mail app you prefer. Once you click Save, it will automatically create an email within your preferred calendar, in this case, Outlook. The Zoom link, meeting ID, and password is already filled in for your convenience. From here, you can send an email to whomever you want to schedule a Zoom meeting with. All upcoming scheduled meetings will automatically populate here. Lastly, Share Screen will start a meeting with your webcam off and have your screen shared with everyone. Or you can join a meeting that's already started with your screen being shared. And that was a quick overview of the basics of starting a meeting in Zoom.